I probably would describe myself with goofy because there are times where I've done some things where I particularly mess up at the end. I've even made a bloopers reel at the end of this trip.
Coming up next, we are going to go on to one of the most intense rides here at Walt Disney World. It's called Mission Space. Now in this one we are going on a mission to Mars, and there are two different choices we can do. We can do full gear or half gear. Now they put this in after a little incident about 3 or 4 years ago. Now what we're going to do first is that we're going to do a little briefing, then we're going to get assigned one of 4 positions. You can get commander, engineer, pilot, or navigator. So, let's see, I'm going to do the half gear. That's a wait time of 5 minutes. So, let's go ahead and do this. Take a look at that. Wow. Makes you wonder what it's like in space.
Astronauts are learning how to live and work in space. But you're here today for flight training, the most thrilling experience that any astronaut candidate will ever have. Before you decide if it's right for you, let me introduce you to your spacecraft. The X-2 Deep Space Shuttle. It's powered by solid hydrogen and can accelerate from 0 to 6,000 in 60 seconds. So when you hear the words, "go for launch," you'll definitely want to hang out. Now you've already been organized into teams, and soon each of you will be assigned a position. Navigator, pilot, commander, or engineer. And the success of your mission will depend on all of you working together as a team. I'll be your capcom, and in a few minutes I'll give all of you specific assignments. But first, our flight director has some safety instructions for you. Lieutenant?
Remember the team number you're standing on.
10.
When the doors in front of you open, you will be directed to a flight station with that number on it. When you get there, please stand on the circles. During your Green Team Less Intense training mission, you will be enclosed inside an X2 flight trainer that produces the sensation of a flight through space. Those who are made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces or simulators should bypass this experience.
As you can see, astronaut flight training isn't like anything you've ever experienced before. It is intense. And if you would like to opt out, you can sign up for mission control training in the Advanced Training Lab. Just ask any member of the ISTC crew for directions. As for the rest of you, report for your pre-flight briefing. It's go time.
Let's do it.
Go.
Stand by.
Operating system is A-OK.
Waiting for readiness report.
Flight control, what is your status? All systems ready.
Supposed to be full.
Check all mission control status.
Welcome, trainees, Team 10. Now the shortest walk right behind the door here.
Oh.
Rows 6 and 5,
Are we all set, you guys?
7 and 4.
The door's covering.
Are we all set?
Ready to go.
We're missing a
We're missing a crew member.
Don't worry, that's just your navigator. We already installed a GPS for you.
Cool.
Alright. She was out late last night. She got trashed. She'll never make it. Stayed up and watched the game.
Celtics beat Orlando.
140.
Oxygen levels optimized.
Attention trainees. If you are made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces or simulators, you may exit the flight training area now. Ask a uniformed crew member for directions.
Roger. Fuel levels. All fuel cells.
Attention trainees. If you are made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces or simulators, you may exit the flight training area now. Ask a uniformed crew member for directions.
System diagnostics complete. All systems go.
Congratulations, team. You've been selected to train for an elite mission, the first mission to Mars. Robotic teams have already established your landing site here at the North Polar Cap. Your mission is to get to that site. Your flight path to Mars will take you around the moon for a lunar gravity assist. But even with that slingshot assist, your trip will take 3 months, so we'll have to put you into hypersleep.
Hypersleep activated.
Don't worry, it'll only seem like a second or two to you. I'll give you a wake-up call when you get to Mars. T-minus 3 minutes and counting. Okay, now listen up. Here are your assignments. Navigator, you'll fire the thrusters for lunar orbit insertion and for descent to the surface of Mars. Pilot, on my signal, I'll need you to trigger the second stage rocket and also deploy the shields. Commander.
Yes, sir.
You'll be responsible for first stage separation and activating manual control for landing.
Roger that.
Engineer, when it's bedtime, you'll activate hypersleep. You'll also extend the wings for landing. Don't worry. When it's time to push the buttons, they'll light up. Then I'll give you the go. One last thing. In the event of an emergency landing, there are control sticks at every crew position. Okay, Lieutenant. Any final instructions for the new kids?
When the flight bay doors open, follow the markings on the floor to your capsule. Then move all the way across, taking your crew positions in the cockpit, and stow all personal items in the compartment in front of you. Then reach up and pull down your restraint. They're all yours, Capcom.
Well, I guess that's everything. Good luck, Mars team. You are on the clock.
See you at Mars.